Good morning everybody, and this is your FOREX Day trade setups for today. So as usual, starting off with the Euro USD pair, and we are still in this range. You can see we tested this range sort of Monday, and basically been going sideways and a little bit of a squirt down back towards this level. I'm not going to say it's on the level, but it's kind of towards the level, and we are forming a little bit of a flag still. If we just put our levels in, so we can do a level that way if you want, like that, or you could do it that way, doesn't really matter. That's kind of the structure that we have. So I think for me at the moment, just going to fine tune this level we're looking at here. Just going to bring it onto the swing low here. You can see that has been used as resistance at the moment, so, and it also coincides with this downward trend line. So what I'm looking for here is a break here, retest this area. Good opportunity for a long. You've got 2 places for your short, for your stop loss. Sorry, one is here below 117.734, and the other one is below here, which is 117.457. Your target, basically top of range, right here, 118.761. Okay, so that's the structure we're looking for. You may still reject this, come back down, sort of back into that area there, and you probably find that would be the bottom of the range. It may even give you a double bottom, which would be another entry, and your stops, obviously, you can have a close stop below this swing low here, 117.277, or a stop below this swing low at 117.109. So yep, wait for price action. There is already an inside bar here, rallied up. We need a second pullback or a lower, sort of a higher low, sorry, and then you should get a higher high which would break through this area. So those are the two areas I'm looking for there, back to the top of range. Looking at USD Japanese Yen. Let me just get my mouse working here. So we just break this trend line. We have tested it, but inside bar, that looking like a double top. Obviously we need to get some structure to the downside before we commit to that, and you can see here what we're talking about. Kind of got almost a triple top, 1, 2, 3. We have broken below. Let's just use this level now. We have broken below this area, so a retest of 105.372 and a rejection. So in other words, test it, reject it, and start moving down. That would be the opportunity for the shorts. The other scenario here is obviously wait for this trend line, which is probably a better move. Now, instead of waiting for the rejection here, we have got the rejection. It's almost sort of, we've broken through it. We haven't rejected it yet. We need to bounce back off it. But the other option here is this trend line. So we need to get up there, come down, trend line, and then back up. Then we've got this diagonal trend line here, which you probably find supports on. And ultimately, you probably find you're going to go sideways. So I think for me, I'm going to leave that pair alone. I think the Euro USD offers a little bit better of an opportunity. Euro Aussie Dollar. So yesterday I said to you the trend was still down. We're looking at this area for a potential bounce, and that is starting to happen. I think now it's time for us to bring that bottom trend line in, which gives us the wedge. We've got structure here. We've got a pin bar on the 8-hour off this area. I'm looking for a second signal which will give me my move to the upside. Okay, so not much happened yesterday, pretty much sideways. So at this stage, let's just use this bottom level. We want to clear the swing low, so we want to break out and retest of 161.898. Okay, that's pretty much the trade we're looking for there. I'm not looking for anything to the downside. I'm looking for structure forming to the upside. At the moment this is sideways, so we stay out of it. Aussie dollar, Canadian dollar. Yesterday we were looking at sort of a break of this area here of 095126, to give us an opportunity up to the next measured move, which is sitting at 0.95953. It hasn't really done much since yesterday. So there you can see pretty much this rounding bottom, or you probably find a head and shoulders here. So there's a shoulder, there's a head, there's a shoulder. Haven't quite broken through this area yet, so I'm looking for a break and a retest. What did transpire though is a pullback back into this structure here, and you can see the pin bar off there. Okay, and that was sort of midway through the session. Bit of a pin bar, that probably was a pretty decent area to get long, but for me I'm looking for this to clear. Okay, so still waiting for this to break, so I'm looking for 0.95174 break, come back, retest, hold that level, then we look for the measured move. And your stop area is going to be one of these two swing lows here. Okay, British pound, Japanese yen. So we had a bit of a range forming at the top. We did get a bit of a break to the upside, we've got to break the downside. So I think that pretty much summed it up. Big break up, big break down. Well, not big breakdown yet, but it is brewing. Big confusion. So I think for me this is going sideways right now. I'm not really interested. Maybe a deeper pullback back into this area here of 137,682, or somewhere in 138,437. Then I'll look at this. But that to me at the moment is not really offering anything. What we do have is a bit of a trend line here with 3 touches on this trend line before the squirt. Maybe just carry on going sideways, drifting lower, and then intersecting somewhere over here at 138,400. That would be the opportunity to buy into that. I think for now that is sideways. I'm staying out of it. Aussie dollar, US dollar, sideways. Have no interest in this right now. Does look like it's consolidating the upside. These pin bars here are a little worrying though. So you look at that, that purely sideways. Not interested in that at all. So we're going to need direction. Only way we're going to get direction is with the politicians to how do I put it? To play ball. Stop throwing their toys out the cots. But anyway, once the political landscape is resolved in the US, then we should start getting some directions. Okay, so that's another one sitting on hands. Not really interested in that at the moment. British pound, Aussie dollar. So this downward trend line does look like it's been rejected, but look at the tails on the downside. I still believe we're looking for 181230 to hold, and then we're looking for an opportunity long. Okay, at the moment this is sideways, so again I move my level up now, 181750. So I can find support here, but I want it to break above 181750, come back and retest it, and then look for a move to the upside. But for now, that's it on hands. Anyway guys, that's a quick view of Forex this morning. Nothing really on the chart. Maybe just Euro USD, an opportunity to get this moving back up to 181761. But not filled with much confidence with all these tails. So I want to see structure, I want to see breakouts and retest before I even start looking at it. Anyway, hope it helps, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow. Cheers for now.